As petrol prices are continuing to rise at alarming rates, as well as pollution increasing due to population growth globally, consumers are now asking themselves if changing the way they power their daily commute will really change and better the environment. An article by Neil Winton from Forbes analyzes how environmentally friendly an electric car is if its ultimate energy source is an oil-fired power plant. Although greenhouse gas emissions are similarly harmful wherever they occur, they have expanded on the idea that some emissions which are harmful to human health are less dangerous when they happen in different areas, such as a power plant outside the city than a roadside near schools and houses. There have also been numerous articles from Forbes about sustainability aspect of going electric, driving a new age for the automotive market. This debate about real benefits of electric cars is more than just a sustainability issue, but a commercial one as well. The customers will drive commerce and commerce will drive the governments. First and foremost, customers who purchase electric vehicles or EVs will have gone through the decision-making process in choosing to go electric over petrol, with one of the biggest reasons for this change being due to sustainability. Do customers continue to buy, support, and endorse companies like Tesla, who are creating electric cars knowing their true impact on the environment? The community is also feeling the impact of the rising growth of electric cars, as recharging stations are being more and more accessible. An example of this would be some select Westwood car parks such as Parramatta. Soon we may be having to adapt to the change of electricity prices due to the boom of electric cars as well. The government will also need to weigh up the decision based upon the reduction of air and noise pollution, reduce oil import bills, and less reliance on foreign oil from politically unstable regions of the world. This is due to EVs being easily powered from local and renewable energy sources that Australia currently has. Since there is growing concern around the world about oil, there have been many articles and studies conducted displaying information from various perspectives. Neil Winton states that electric vehicles will emit about 20% more CO2 over their lifetime than conventional gasoline cars, due to the high carbon intensity from electricity and battery production in cities like Hong Kong. This article takes into account how efficient electricity production is in different areas of the world, but in particular regions like America and EU compared to China and India. This is due to the fact that producing electricity in these countries with such high populations tend to be dirty. As a result, electric cars may actually cause worse air pollution, and subsidizing them will make no sense. This study found that over the next 15 years, the fuel efficiency of cars will improve, and emissions will likely drop to 8,000 grams of CO2 per 100 kilometers. This is a reduction of over 40%, which would make gasoline cars as emissions friendly as EVs today in the US and Europe. Jean Lomberg, author of The Skeptical Environmentalist and Cool It, states that it would simply be a waste of billions of dollars of taxpayer money to spend it on rich people's toys that will kill more people through air pollution due to manufacturing of electric vehicles' batteries and electricity while barely affecting carbon emissions. I found it quite interesting though when a spokesperson from Tesla mentioned that they compared equivalent petrol-powered cars like a Mercedes S500 to their electric counterparts in the Tesla Model S and BMW 320i to the Tesla Model 3. They found that to calculate the true emissions of the gasoline car, oil extraction, distribution, and refining must be added, which adds another 25% to the total emissions. This meant that the Model S actually has about half of the CO2 per kilometer that the equivalent Mercedes S500 had. Overall, I believe the information accessible in this article to stakeholders and wider society in general is quite accurate and informative, allowing for decision making that would be accurate according to their views and perspectives. However, the information provided by the Tesla spokesperson and true environmentalist became quite confusing when comparing the true emissions from both petrol and electric cars. I would have liked the information to be more comparative and concise, because as a reader, I was still in two minds by the end of this article. This would allow stakeholders to make their mind if it's truly beneficial for the environment to go electric with the technology we have today. Long-term projections should also be monitored, as manufacturing for batteries and EVs has only been growing within the last decade or so. It may be a little biased comparing the short data we have for EVs compared to the long history the petrol car has, as well as the production and emissions associated with it.